dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla'S. So Leo, this is your reading for the week of September 26th through October 2nd. There is a rush type of energy for you guys this week, like rush. Feeling rushed, or just having to get a lot of things done, Leo. Trying to get a lot of things in order before moving forward, or before traveling, or something of that sort. Trying to get something taken care of, but you're rushing through it. Is the main energy that I'm picking up. Like something, you're just rushing through something. And the thing is, anything that is rushed is going to, it's almost like you're creating unnecessary drama or unnecessary challenges for yourself, instead of just taking a step back and taking your time with something. So let's say if you have to get a project done or something like that for work, and you're like rushing, you may end up missing some key points of the project, right? You may not be spell checking your work. You may be, instead of like everything that you could have put in one email, now you're sending like 5 different emails, because every time you send an email, because you're rushing, you're not taking your time with it, you're having to send multiple emails to add the certain things that you forgot. So this week, the main thing for you is to try to just take a step back, catch your breath, either write an outline or make a list of the things that you have to get done, or whatever it is, and take your time with it. If you're having disagreements with other people, again, don't be so rushed to judge. Allow the person to get their full thoughts out, regardless of whether you agree with them or not. It's like things can be avoided as far as like arguments, as far as like setbacks and things like that, as long as you go ahead and you take a step back to analyze everything, to analyze the entire situation. Because again, this rushed energy for you guys can bring in or cause a lot of like unnecessary challenges and distractions that you do not need, right? That you do not have to go through, let's put it that way. So needing to realize when you're in that energy, needing to have the strength to pull yourself back and be like, okay, wait, this is way too much. Like, what do I have to do? Now, this can come in a way of, maybe you're talking to somebody, and every time you talk to this person, they kind of put you in this headspace where now you're like overthinking or over analyzing or something like that. It's like, be very careful this week with what it is that you're feeding yourself, whether it is through social media, TV, or who it is that you're speaking to. Be very present with what it is that you are allowing yourself to internalize, or what you are allowing yourself to resonate with this week, because that has a tendency to kind of put you in a space where then it becomes like this internal chaos. I feel that if you really listen to yourself and you really take that time to kind of like take a step back or ground yourself or whatever it is, you're able to be in better control of a situation. You're able to make decisions with a clearer mind. When you're rushing through things, whether it is because you're excited, whether it is because you're anxious, whether it is because you're just trying to catch up, or whatever it is, it clouds your judgment, right? And again, it doesn't really matter whether you're feeling really high or really low. When you make decisions within that space, there are things that could be avoided in the future if you only take the time to really listen to yourself this week. So let's go ahead and see, what do we have for your oracle card for this week? Sage, be devoted and committed. Be devoted and committed to what it is that you are working on. Honor the space, honor the work, whatever it is. And how do you do that? By not rushing it, right? You don't like to feel rushed. You don't like when people rush you. So don't don't give out, let's put it this way, don't put out into the universe where you don't like receiving yourself. So if you don't like being rushed by other people, if you don't like being so close to deadlines, etc., then make sure that you're making time and that you're taking your time with what it is that you are doing, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, whether it's wherever it is, a hobby or whatever it is. Give whatever it is that you're doing at that moment in time the attention, the commitment that is needed, right, in order to get something done correctly the first time around without having to go back to redo something or having to go back to add to something. Well, Leo, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.